What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich. I'm here to talk about the Porto versus Liverpool Champions League quarterfinal second leg, but I'm going to do things a bit different. I'm going to do a Porto versus Liverpool best combined 11 for the 2018-19 season. The best players who've been scoring goals, providing assists, the players who've been shining for their respective teams will be in this 11. It's highly based on numbers and not only, my preferences or my favorites. I'm not biased at all when it comes to doing these best 11s. I also want to start doing a lot more best 11 and have like a whole series of videos. I've already done two talking about the Barcelona versus Man United best 11. Then I have the Ajax Juventus. I'm going to do the City versus Tottenham best 11. But let's focus on Porto versus Liverpool, guys. First leg, Liverpool won that fixture 2-0. Porto messed up the few chances that they had. They're still very much in this tie, though. Still very much in the tie, despite losing 2-0 on the road. Remember, they'll be at home, and they overturned 2-1 deficit against Roma when they played at home. So if they did it versus Roma, they could definitely do it against Liverpool. They'll be at home. They have the advantage, but Liverpool are the favorites. So at the end of the video, I'll let you know who I think will ultimately win the tie. So best Porto versus Liverpool combined 11 for the 2018-19 season. Let's get into this. So I'm going to go with a 4-3-3 formation, and Jurgen Klopp, he is going to be my manager, and Sergio Conceição is going to be his assistant, of course. Up top, you know what? Let's start with the goalkeeper and not start with the guys up top. Let's start with the goalkeeper. I'm going to go with Alisson over Casillas because Alisson has been a lot better this season. Casillas has been good because Porto, I think, has the best defense in the Portuguese league, only conceding 17 goals. But Liverpool has been awesome, and Alisson is one of the reasons why Liverpool has been this successful for the 2018-19 season. Record signing, 43 appearances this season, conceding 28 goals in all competitions, and kept 22 clean sheets. That's awesome. He pips Iker Casillas, a legend though. A legend, former Real Madrid man, former World Cup winner with Spain. He pips him to the spot. Iker Casillas still dreams of playing for Spain. I doubt that will happen with the likes of Kepa and, of course, David De Gea still very, very hot. So Alisson in goal to start off this 11. Ahead of him in the centre-back positions, I'm going to start with a Porto man, and that's no other than the Brazilian Eder Militao. This is a breakout season for him. Real Madrid already scooped him up, pre-contract, everything. 40 appearances this season, 4 goals and 4 assists. Part of a defense that has only conceded 17 goals in the Portuguese league. So that's testament of how good he is. He recently earned his first call-up to the Brazilian national team. The man is a future star. Real Madrid, bound. Barcelona, look out. His partner will be Virgil van Dijk, of course, man. Liverpool's record signing last season in the January transfer window, and he has turned his team around. He's the captain of the Dutch team, and the man is just phenomenal, man. Without Virgil van Dijk in Liverpool's defense, I don't think they would have been in the Champions League quarterfinal right now, or even in the Premier League title race at all. He has 42 appearances this season with 4 goals and 4 assists. Similar stats to Eder Militao. Van Dijk and Militao pips Lovren, Joel Matip, even Pepe to the centre-back positions. So let's move on to the fullbacks. I have 2 fullbacks, and let's start with the left-back position. Left-back, Porto Porto's left back, Alex Telles, has been awesome this season. Let me just mention that. He has been really, really good. But Andrew Robertson, man, God damn. This has been a hell of a season for the former Hull City player, and he is actually the captain of the Scottish national team. 40 appearances with 11 assists this season. Remember, Jody Alba, he has 15 assists, one of the top left backs in Europe, and Alexander Arnold. Andrew Robertson is right below him with 11 assists. The guy has improved in leaps and bounds under Jurgen Klopp, and he deserves a spot in this 11 for sure. Over on the right flank, Alexander Arnold. I was mentioning his name is because he was next up. 33 appearances for the 20-year-old in all competitions, 1 goal and 8 assists. He has been very, very good. He pips who plays right back for Porto. Well, Porto, in the game versus Liverpool, they did not play a conventional right back. Jesus Corona played there. He is not a right back. Then we had Pereira, Felipe in the center back positions. Alexander Arnold fits into this team seamlessly. So we have Robertson, Van Dijk, Militao, and Alexander Arnold completing Porto, Liverpool combined 11. Now for the midfield, guys, where it's going to get really, really interesting because the midfielders for both teams has not been really dynamic this season. Henderson has not been providing assists. Well, he did provide an assist in the last game versus Chelsea. And he did score a goal versus Southampton. But those were only a few goals and few assists this season. He has not combined in like about 10. He has not contributed to 10 goals this season in our competition. So he does not factor in. Neither do Fabinho. Fabinho, really, really talented player, does not feature in this 11. I'm going to be afraid to tell you. Then we have Wijnaldum. All these guys are not featuring in this 11 because they have not been as creative as they should. I'm going to choose the Porto man, Danilo Pereira, as my holding midfielder above Fabinho or even Keita or even Wijnaldum, Henderson, Milner. There's a lot of choices, but I'm going to go in with the very underrated Portuguese international, Danilo Pereira. 36 appearances this season, 2 goals and 1 assist. He deserves to be a part of this 11. The midfield, the center attacking midfielders, they are not conventional center attacking midfielders, but because of the underwhelming numbers for most of the midfielders in Porto's and Liverpool teams, I'm going to have to go with Roberto Firmino in midfield because the guys up top deserves to be in the 11 too. So Firmino will be my right center midfielder. 43 appearances, 15 goals and 8 assists this season. It's not his best season, but he is still very, very influential in Liverpool's attack. And as I said, the other midfielders like Oliver Torres and Milner, Wijnaldum, their numbers does not look this good. So Firmino, one of 2 attacking midfielders. He will be alongside the Algerian international Brahimi. He has 43 appearances, 12 goals in all competitions, and 8 assists. Yacine Brahimi is really, really good. And I could not left him out of this 11, even if I tried to. So, Firmino, Danilo Pereira, and Yacine Brahimi completes my midfield trio. Now, for the fun ones. Up top, the attacking players. Over on the left-hand side, I chose to go in with Sadio Mane. 42 appearances, 21 goals in all competitions, 4 assists. This is his best season in the Premier League. 18 goals, which is absolutely phenomenal. He is in the race for the Premier League title. No, not title. Well, he is in the Premier League title race, but the golden shoe. He's in the race for the Premier League golden shoe, which is awarded to the highest goal scorer, alongside Salah with 19. We have Aguero with 19 and Raheem Sterling also up there, I think, with 18 goals. So Sadio Mane is the left winger. Premier League Player of the Month for the month of March. So the guy has been awesome. This is his best ever season. So he definitely walks into this 11 without a doubt. He is deadly in front of goal, the Senegalese international. Up top, guys, it is sort of a controversial pick because I was going to go with Firmino up top. But when I saw Moussa Marega's numbers, I was like, he has to be in this 11. And Moussa Marega is my center forward. He actually missed a few good chances in the first leg, which he should have scored. I expected him to score. He's really, really clinical in front of goal, but he missed them, and it might end up costing Porto eventually. But Marega, 40 appearances this season, 18 goals and 11 assists. That's 29 goals he's been involved in this season in Porto's race to win the Portuguese league title alongside Benfica. Porto are actually in the lead right now, so men like Marega, Brahimi, Danilo, Ede Militao all contributes to Porto's amazing season they be having, as well as being in the Champions League quarterfinal. And to top off this team, guys, Mohamed Salah at right wing. Salah, man, what a strange season he's having after his breakout season at Liverpool last season was absolutely amazing. Going to the World Cup with Egypt as well. Being mentioned in the probable Ballon d'Or winners list and everything. So Salah, stellar season, but nothing comparing to last season. 45 appearances, 22 goals, and 10 assists. And let's just mention that goal versus Chelsea, goal of the season. That goal versus Southampton to break his 8-goal dry spell. Amazing. The way he celebrated, taking off his shirt and all. The man puts his all into it, and he definitely deserves to be part of this 11. If Liverpool are to go on to win the title, which is currently in the title race with City on top of the Premier League table, Mohamed Salah will always be a name to remember for a very, very, very long time to come. Mohamed Salah. And he has been getting a bit of racial abuse from some fans, Chelsea fans, and all of that. Guys, cut that out. Cut that out. Say no to racism. Has no place in football. Has no place in the world. Still exists, will continue to exist, but keep it out of the beautiful game of football. So that completes my Liverpool versus Porto 11, or Porto versus Liverpool 11 of 2018-19. The best players from both teams combined into one. Let me do a quick recap. Moussa Marega up top, Sadio Mane left wing, Mohamed Salah right wing. In the center of the field, we have Roberto Firmino playing different role. He's a center forward. Yassine Brahimi, I think he's more of a winger. Then we have Danilo Pereira, Virgil van Dijk, Ede Militao, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and of course Andrew Robertson. Not to forget Brazilian star goalkeeper Alisson Becker. So guys, that's the 11. But let's not forget second leg predictions. First leg, Liverpool won 2-0. They could have scored more goals. Porto missed a few chances to get that very, very, very valuable away goal that they might rue at the end. Liverpool with a 2-goal advantage might be a bit too much, even if they are on the road. In the group phase, Liverpool lost all 3 away games. But when they traveled to Bayern Munich, they won. So maybe they are turning things around in their travels. The way Liverpool are playing right now in the Premier League, currently in the title race, winning the last 5 games. I don't see Liverpool going to Porto and not scoring. So if Liverpool goes to Porto and score 1 goal, that means Porto needs to score 3. And I don't see it happening against a defense with Van Dijk in there. This guy Van Dijk is just something different, you know. I just wish Man City had got to sign him, but he chose Liverpool over City. Damn. Just think about what he could have been at Manchester City, though. But anyways, I don't think Porto got what it takes to score 3 goals if Liverpool does score 1. And the way Liverpool are playing, they have to score. They're all going to score. They're all going to score. No way they don't go over there and score. So I'm going to go with Liverpool to defeat Porto. Let me say 2-1 on the road. They're going to concede 1. They're going to win the tie 4-1 and go on to face one of Barcelona or Manchester United in the semi-final. Remember last season, Liverpool were the finalists, played Real Madrid, lost. Salah picked up a horrible injury. Then Gareth Bale came on and stole the show. We had, what's his name, Luis Karius, basically fucking up, you know, with some horrific goalkeeping. He has been a forgotten man. He's now playing for Besiktas, where he's had a few howlers over there as well. So I'm going to go for Liverpool to go on to the semi-final. And they're still going to be in the race to win a double, a European and domestic double, if they do go on to win the league and the Champions League. So guys, that's my thoughts, my best 11 and my prediction for the second leg. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. Road to 21K is in full effect. Don't forget to leave your best 11 in the comment section down below. I've been working very, very hard putting this together, doing the research for all the numbers. Don't forget to like the video as well. So, until next time, I like to say thanks for watching. Peace out. Rich Squad.